We're going to talk about an event that everybody in Palmyra and Northeast Missouri looks forward to. Kathy Nicholson is in studio. First of all, Kathy, good morning.
Good morning to you.
And we are, of course, talking about the BLP Holiday Gift Show. And Kathy, let's cover the basics first, the when and the where on the show coming up on Saturday.
Well, this is our 42nd annual BLP Gift Show, and it will be this Saturday on November 8th from 10 to 3 at the Palmyra High School, which is located on South Main Street. Admission is $2, and everyone that is 5 and under is free and welcome to come with a parent or guardian.
Very good. And for that $2 admission, I'll tell you what, as we say, that is a much anticipated show, and for good reason.
It is. We have 88 vendors that are coming from the tri-state area, some highly skilled craftsmen. And the great thing about the day, it's kind of a family event. Families, friends get together. They spend the day shopping. They can have lunch. And then all the proceeds that we make from the show go right back into the Palmyra community. So we're thrilled to be able to offer that.
Mm-hmm. Now, we always hear the initials BLP. Now, for those who do not know what BLP is,
it stands for Busy Little People. We have 24 members, and we work on this event all year long, and so we are busy little people, especially this week.
I would say so. We've been talking about the BLP gift show for probably many years, and I never knew what BLP stood for.
Officially, that's what it stands for. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So. So that is the main thing as far as fundraising goes that BLP does?
It is. We make about $7,000, and we're able to support a variety of things. We give money to Maple Lawn Nursing Home, to the Nutrition Center, to our local library. We offer a couple of high school scholarships. We're able to sponsor a couple of field trips for the elementary and middle school. We give to the food pantry. We give to the Park and Rec Department, the after prom party, variety of things. Anyone that has a good cause, we certainly want to be able to support that in Palmyra.
Yeah, because that is what it's all about. As you say, I mean, you pretty much cover the gamut. You talked about the nursing home and the schools and everything in between.
Multi-generational. We really try. And so the more we can make, the more that we can give back. And that's the privilege of working hard. And then in November and December, we start making a list at our meetings on who we're going to give to for the next year. So we're awfully proud to be able to do that.
Yeah, so it's just there's really not a lot of lag time. I mean, basically what you do is either plan for or stage the holiday gift show.
We do, because all of our registrations go out in April, so for the show, and we're usually filled up the first part of the summer. Yeah, it's a year-long event, or year-long planning to get ready for this annual event.
Sure. So you mentioned all of the vendors. Let's, if you've got some specifics there as far as who the folks will be able to see and the kind of things they'll be able to perhaps take home with them.
Sure. We have some vendors that have a variety of different types, like purses and handbags. We've got some new vendors that are doing different types of quality jewelry, lots of different woodworking. We have Mary Triplett from Palmyra that's been in our show for years, and she does china painting, and it's quite a privilege to be able to get a piece of her china. We have applique sweatshirts and floral arrangements, and a couple of vendors that have goat soap products, so that's kind of a specialty. A popular one is the Good Samaritan Home, comes from Quincy, and their residents make these really clever placemats out of greeting cards, and then they laminate them, and people just kind of run in there to get, because they're different every year, and so they're really kind of a special thing. We've got books and hair bows. We've got some commercial vendors too, like Watkins products or Tupperware or Pampered Chef or Cincy. So some of those things, if you don't want to have a party, you can still get some cash and carry items. We have one gentleman from Lewis County that does dog tags, and so he's very popular. So you can get a dog tag or a cat tag for your animals. American Girl dolls, clothes, and different types of things. So those are always popular with moms and grandmas to get some clothes for those American Girl dolls. So,
so if anybody is looking for, I've got this list. I've got some people that are either difficult and or impossible to buy for. They're likely to find something that will suit them.
Right, and we have a new vendor this year too that has some things made out of antlers, like deer and elk antlers. So that may be, for the men in your family, there might be some things. I've not seen what he has, but that sounded really unique to be able to have some different items made out of that. So that sounds really good.
Mm-hmm. So I would suppose that these vendors come from a pretty wide area to come to Palmyra.
They do. They do. We have some from Iowa and Illinois, all over Missouri. Some of these folks travel even Friday night, and you'll see their SUV or their Winnebagos and stuff parked in the high school parking lot, and then they're ready to go 5:30 Saturday morning to unload their merchandise. And they're very particular about their merchandise and how it's set up and that type of thing. So it's really a fun day. It's the excitement in the air is really exciting to be part of.
Well, for a lot of these folks, I mean, it's a circuit that they run. I mean, that's what they do is go to
Yes.
shows like this.
Yes, and that's why we send out our mailings early in the year so that we can be part of that circuit. I've had calls the last week or so, vendors wanting to be in, but it's already closed and full, so have to wait till next year to try and get in. One thing that's really cool about our show is we have high school and middle school students that help carry the merchandise in, and they do that as part of community service, and they are very polite. I mean, they are at the high school at 6:00 Saturday morning. Even though there's a football game Friday night, they will be there early Saturday morning to carry in merchandise, whether it's hot or cold or snowy, and they're very polite, and the vendors are very appreciative of them carrying in merchandise for a couple of hours. So it's a great thing.
And by the time we get to this Saturday morning, hopefully they will be at the very least bleary-eyed and perhaps not much of a voice left from screaming and yelling for the
Yes,
Panthers down at Bowling Green.
I do, and I hope it's a happy, tired kids in the morning.
Yeah,
So that would be great.
Bleary-eyed but very happy. Absolutely,
Sure,
yeah.
sure.
I would probably fall into that category too.
Yes. I probably will be too, because I think all of Palmyra will be in Bowling Green. So yes.
Yeah, do it. Last person out of town, shut out the lights.
That's right. That's right.
But as you say, all of the folks and as you alluded to, the word gets out whenever the vendors find a good place to come and to be a part of, then the word gets around, and as you say, others want to come and be a part of that too.
They do, and we have some vendors that want their same location every year in the school, and so when the people come in the door, they will go straight to those vendors because they sell out really fast. They have very unique things every year, and everyone has high quality, but there's always those special ones that people want to go to first and get their stuff, and you'll see people coming and going back and forth to their cars because they've gotten items and then coming back. Our club also does lunch.
Yes.
We do homemade juicy burgers, and we have homemade pies and chicken salad and ham salad. So when people come to shop, they can also have lunch. And you'll hear people say that they're meeting their mom or their sisters or their friends, and they spend the day in Palmyra. So we're awfully glad that they come and spend the day with us.
Yeah, it's as you alluded to in the beginning. I mean, it's a social event. It's a destination for a lot of folks.
Sure. So yeah, so we're glad that dads can go hunting, and we also offer childcare. That's just kind of a free will donation. So that is put on by our middle school FCC LA members. And so they have books and toys so that the smaller kids can play safely while moms and dads shop. We do ask that no one bring strollers actually into the high school because it is so crowded. And if you're close to the floor, it's just not a safe thing. So we will take your strollers and we will check them for the day. We just don't allow strollers of any kind in the school because it's just too crowded and just not safe for small children.
Yeah. Any idea how many people on an average year you will have come through to see you at the gift show?
We average about 2,000 people that come for the day. So it's and they come all day. Some will do their chores in the morning and come after lunch, and some come first thing and then go home. But yeah, we'll have about 2,000 people that come.
Mm-hmm. One more time, let's cover the basics for the BLP Holiday Gift Show.
It is this coming Saturday on November 8th from 10 to 3 at the Palmyra High School, which is on South Main. It's $2 admission, and anyone that's 5 and under is free. And we ask that you leave the strollers in the car because they're just not safe in such a crowded thing. We hope you come and enjoy the day with us.
All right. And so the things are going to be, mainly going to be, is there a focal point where all of the vendors are going to be?
No, we use the whole school. We have 2 gymnasiums, and we use all the halls. Now, we don't use by the classrooms, but we don't have any dead ends. There's the big main gym where we play basketball, and there's the practice gym, and then it takes you to the cafeteria, and then there's a hallway that kind of is in the middle of the school that's just open. So all of that is open. So they're spread out all over.
So you just work your way through.
Yes,
start
yes.
it, come in the door.
It takes
and
all day just
in.
to get through all the vendors. It does. It takes all day.
Very good. Is there a place the folks can go to get more information between now and then?
We've got some information on the Palmyra, the city of Palmyra's website. We have a link on there that just gives the date and the time, and that's our only place besides just word of mouth. We've got posters all over. There's ads in the local newspapers. I know we've got radio spots on your radios and
Yes.
stuff, but besides that, that's all we've got. So.
As well, by now, with the 42nd annual, everybody just kind of, and is it always the second Saturday
It
in
always is
November?
the second Saturday, yes.
Yeah, so
Yes.
so people put that on their calendars every year, and
That's
so
right.
enough said.
Yes.
Yeah, Kathy Nicholson, we very much appreciate the visit.
Yes, thank you very much.
Kathy Nicholson talking about the 42nd annual BLP Holiday Gift Show coming up this Saturday at Palmyra High School from 10 to 3.